Okay.
Got the border servers and
All right, guys. This is Flames of War today in Sicily, mid-war. Third edition rules because we are holdouts.
Third edition is superior.
So we have
Jerry Sharp.
Jerry behind the light there, Mike, and Jonathan. Jerry and Mike are playing the Americans, which are against the short edge table here. And they are trying to push through the Germans to get to the objective, which is the Colosseum. This is somewhere between Messina and Salerno. So the Americans have to go quickly and capture that by 6 turns, or they'll get a tongue lashing from George Patton.
The world's biggest Muppet.
Or he might actually slap someone. I don't know.
Only once.
So here are the Americans here. You got a platoon of Shermans, and then Ranger, platoon of
Long barrel Lees.
Long Barrel Lees. Company commander for the Shermans.
2IC, actually.
Or 2AC. Okay. Company commanders over there. Plenty of mortars and machine guns. And a lot of rangers. So this is a full ranger battalion that's going to be attacking this this mountain range here. Now the Germans are the Hermann Goering Division. So I know these look like DAC or Dessous Africa Corps, but today they're going to be part of the Hermann Goering Division. And Hermann Goering Division forces over here. So you got Panzer IIIs on the hill with an observer, Panzer IIIs in the town, and some Pack 40s and some Panzer Grenadiers out here. And then we have some observers on the Colosseum, some 75 millimeter infantry guns over here. And the Italians, even though they look a lot like Soviets, are on this hill, occupying this hill. And unfortunately, they can't move from this hill because these cliffs are impassable. So they're kind of a static formation there. Okay.
Product placement. So.
All right, guys. So the Americans dropped artillery on the Italians. The Italians were like, oh, no. Actually, the Italians rolled for their 8 million bayonets, or is it 9 million of bayonets?
It's 8 million.
8 million bayonets. So they're reluctant trained. They're heroes. The Americans are cautiously advancing on the German positions. And that's what the Americans did. All right, so the German turn 1 is over. The Italians did not unpin because they're reluctant, and we rolled terribly. We had some ambushes this turn. The 88s revealed themselves, and the Panzer Grenadiers relieved them. Well, not relieve themselves, but they
No, that comes after the artillery bombardment.
they opened up their machine guns, heavy machine guns, on that platoon of Americans on the hill, but unfortunately, there's just not 5 hits, so they only did 4 hits, so did not pin. But they successfully destroyed the Lee platoon, which is first game that this Lee has been at. So, hey.
It's our first trip. We didn't even get to shoot anything.
Which is par for the course. Other than that, the Panzers had moved down the hill, and then there's some pock shots from those Panzers down the road, but they didn't do anything. Okay.
More carnage.
All right, so the Shermans returned fire on the 88s, and one of them got blown up. The Rangers are queuing up to assault. I think that's the proper term. And I believe that's about it for the American turn. Oh,
One of the tanks.
one of the tanks got blown up by the Shermans.
And we blew up one on the hill too.
Oh, and the mortars, chemical mortars blew up that tank on the hill. There was some artillery fire that pinned the Panzer Grenadiers on the hill, but other than that, it didn't affect the Panzer Grenadiers. All right.
I'm feeling groovy.
In this game, full first one. So it's cool.
Yeah,
All right,
everybody
guys.
has a double-timed infantry moment.
No, I would
so-
still do it. I would do it again
The
if I had
the
the cover
Germans
ground, I'd run.
unloaded on the Rangers and annihilated them. The dice were totally against the Americans there.
Because it is a nice game.
And so they got butchered. The 88s subsequently unloaded on the Shermans and destroyed that platoon.
Surprisingly, absolutely.
In which case, at the Americans determined there's not enough to force action through the culvert or over the hill. So they reported their commander that they've gotten to a sticky situation. So this is going to be a German victory. Americans are calling it.